Hello, thank you for watching. Elise makes a bunch of videos. Today I am going to talk about some sort of vulgar idioms. I guess they're sort of like Canadian American English expressions. They may be used in other places, but I think they're mainly the North American English. So I have 5 different idioms, so I'll write them out and have them in the description. If you are tuning in to this, if you're learning English and you're going to come to Canada or the United States, these are things that people do say. Maybe not everyone, but yeah, expressions that exist that are not the most academic or politically correct, but okay. So the first one is shit the bed. So I want to say that this is more of a rural thing and that maybe people in cities don't use it as much, but it's basically when you fuck up and you basically made a big mistake or you just completely drop the ball, which is another idiom that I didn't include because it's not vulgar, but drop the ball, shit the bed, all kind of the same idea that you were supposed to do something and you failed at that something completely. Yeah. Second one is over my dead body, which is actually an older one. It's not really vulgar, but it's kind of got this imagery of like, you'd have to kill me first before you can do whatever it is you want to do. So, for example, if it was like, oh, do you want to eat raw chicken? Or that's a bad example. Did you, or if you like really hate a certain type of music, like, oh, would you want to go to this concert? Be like, over my dead body. Because you'd rather like someone kill you than to listen to this horrible music. That's very extreme, doesn't really make lots of sense. But yeah, and there's actually a funny story that I have with that one because when I went to Dublin, they were saying there was this one guy in Trinity University, I believe, and I don't know if this is a true story or not, but they were saying he was really against female university students or females being educated generally, I suppose. And when they were talking about admitting female students, he kind of said, over my dead body. And then they buried him at the school, and now there's female students at the school. So it's literally happened. Um, yeah, next one is another shit one. So this expression is uh, the shit hit the fan. So, like, if you can imagine a fan, one of those circular ones that blows air, and if you throw something at it, it just sort of explodes and goes everywhere. So if you had some shit in your hand, say, you threw it at the fan, it would just sort of make everything so much worse. So basically, you take a small problem and you turn it into a huge problem. That's when the shit hit the fan. That's what happens when you explode the problem out in a horrible way. This next one is one that I only learned when I was an adult, and I don't know, maybe I just wasn't exposed to this type of people, but I thought it was really odd. So, anyways, the next one is fucking the dog. Um, yeah, so that basically means sort of sitting around and not doing anything. Uh, so, like, being really lazy. It's like I've got nothing better to do. I guess I'll fuck the dog. I don't. It's a weird one, that one. Yeah. And then the last one is also an older one, and it's when hell freezes over. So that's sort of like, it's kind of in the same idea of like over my dead body, but it's not so much like a personal thing. It's that you believe that generally whatever someone's saying is just not possible. Like if you were like, oh, I wonder when there will be you know, female Muslim president of the United States, probably when hell freezes over, you might think. But yeah, it's maybe not so absurd, really. But at the moment, I would say that's pretty. That'd be pretty impressive if that happened. I don't know. That'd be crazy. But yeah, hell freezing over basically is like more likely that's never gonna happen. Yeah, so that's my idioms. I hope you enjoyed them. I think idioms are very interesting. I love to learn expressions, idioms, like phrases that are in other people's languages. When I was teaching, it was my favorite thing to get translations of these weird expressions that all these cultures have. And yeah, different types of English have different expressions. So again, if you go to like Europe or I don't know, Australia or something, like they might not use all of these expressions, but depending on how much American media and stuff, they might know what it sort of means. So, if anything, hopefully it was like vaguely interesting. And yeah, check out the rest of my videos on my ESL playlist. They're not all mine. And make a comment or question or suggestion if you want other videos about English language learning topics specifically. And yeah, other than that, thanks so much for watching again and have a great day. Peace.